Hello, welcome to the All Night Gamers podcast, episode 125. Happy February, even though it's technically not February for us
For us,
yet.
yeah.
But we're close. We're only a few hours away.
Yep.
So happy February. My birthday's in a couple weeks. That feels weird. I still don't really know. Wait, I decided what I wanted to do, and then I forgot. What am I doing?
Amazing.
Nice.
Oh, I know I'm gonna go get a steak somewhere, but that's about all I could.
Ooh,
I mean,
you should come down here and have one on property.
If only. I'm actually gonna be down in Destin at the end of the month. I think my mom and my sister are going on some quick like weekend trip down there at the end of the month, and they're like, "Hey, you should go. It could be like your birthday present." It's like, all right, easy enough.
what is Destin?
That's in Florida.
What is Destin, and who do they want with me?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
I'm still a little out
Destin,
of it
Florida,
after...
in the Panhandle.
Okay. I'm still a little out of it after having 6 days of work, each being 8-hour shifts.
Do not blame you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's okay. Your schedule is much lower next week.
Speaking of which, I know the day's off, so we'll probably need to record Sunday if that's at all possible.
Yeah, let's
Because
just do the
that's the
logistics on the show.
Yeah. They are very interested. You told them that we record today, the last day of January.
Well, that's because
But happy February, y'all.
Yeah, I'm bad at small talk. Okay, what do you want?
I don't know. I'm also bad at small talk, and they expect it at work.
Oh,
Wait, can we just ask for whatever we want?
what?
I would like $1 million. You said, what do you want?
I knew. I thought Alex was gonna make that joke, and then I totally let my guard down when Alex was like, "Oh yeah, I also have struggle with it." Yeah. So
Oh
the
my
trick with the
gosh.
work thing is you got to get that second personality, like all those memes about like
The work personality.
Jarvis initiate friend group 3 personality.
Oh
You gotta have
No,
one for
I'm
work
just
too.
I'm just the same person. They
Yeah,
know
dude.
my phone backgrounds are anime.
Oh no.
Somehow it took till I just before I left working at the Riviera for anyone to know that I had a Among Us video that had 1.9 million views.
It really be your own people.
For real.
I don't act
I-
differently around anybody. Then
I still
have
don't
to...
know how much I brought up Amiibo. I just sort of like existed at work when I was at Disney.
Alright,
The
let's...
thing is,
It was whack.
like, if you had the same with everybody, you can like invite anybody to a party or whatever. It doesn't matter.
That's facts.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
it's so easy.
Well, it's not about the people; it's about the environment. You're at work. I gotta. There's things about my personality that must be deleted for work.
True. Even at school, yeah.
Yeah, it's more about the
There-
environment. Okay, yeah, video games. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna start off strong here.
Our personality.
Yeah. ANG personality protocol initiates something robot talk. So apparently none of the big 3 are going to be at E3 this year. Xbox, Nintendo,
That-
and Sony will not be a part of E3.
It
And
hurts.
none of them will reportedly have any space on the showroom floor either. So they won't just like not be doing their presentation there, but I've heard
It
stuff
makes
that
sense. Why bother?
I've heard stuff about how Nintendo reportedly doesn't have enough meaningful content ready to show that they can warrant having a show space.
Well, let's see. Breath of the Wild 2 releases before E3. And Metroid, as far as we're aware, is still in development. Hell.
Yeah.
So
That's just another rumor, and we'll talk about the other rumors that go against that later in the show, but I did hear that. So that's just deflating, man. Like
like
But and honestly, I'm mostly
Yeah.
upset about Xbox because Nintendo, like whatever, they've been at the show, but their directs have been separate for a while, and Sony's are never really like super interesting or super cringy. So there's nothing to game out of it. Xbox is never interesting, but they've got a
No,
lot of
wait,
cringe.
that's not fair. Sony had the one that they dragged everybody out to a tent in the middle of E3, made them watch the Last of Us 2 trailer, and then took them back inside.
Yeah, but they
I
stopped
forgot
going a
about
couple
that.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, essentially, COVID was a death sentence for. Oh, that's
E3.
definitely going to get us flagged. That's going to get us flagged so hard. Um,
It will be okay.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
like it was a death sentence because now like we kind of got forced into being digital to handle COVID, and now that we're out of it, everyone's like, man, digital's way nicer. It's kind of like
Can't believe
digital
the whole reason.
creates way less cringe.
It's the whole
Don't
reason
worry.
gaming magazines don't exist anymore.
I got you. You're only talking about cooperative videos.
Yeah, thanks.
COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cooper's on it.
For real.
Thank you,
And
Cooper.
like, I don't know. I can't just have bad cringe at E3.
Look,
True.
And as good as Devolver's presentations usually are from an entertaining aspect, it's not going to be enough to
there's
outweigh
not
the
a lot
amount of
of
bad that comes out of
news.
E3 and
It's gonna be
Ubisoft.
rough. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
rough,
you
actually.
gotta get them famous people up on the stage being cringe. Like
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley gets it. He absolutely gets the amount of cringe you need.
Whoa, Steven
George-
Spielberg's telling me about the Kinect? Yeah, sure, I'll buy your stupid, shitty video game camera.
Jeff Keighley gets it. He brings all the celebrities up.
Oh, well, hey, don't worry. Summer Game Fest is still going on, guys. Don't forget about
Yeah.
Summer Game Fest.
Good, he's got it. He's got our cringe for the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. So that's
Someone pointed out that Microsoft usually doesn't have that much of a floor presence at E3 anyways.
yeah, because
Since
they don't
they've
have
got
any
the
games.
Dang. Back.
But they also have the Microsoft Stadium right across the street, so why would they not host it over there?
Yeah.
And that's probably, I guarantee you that's what they're going to do anyways. They're just going to do their own thing. Sony did. Is that last year Sony did it on the same week?
No, Sony didn't do it last year on the same week. Might have been the year before, but I don't think it was last year. Because we had to wait forever for their news.
Mhm. That, like, arguably that's the biggest part of E3 is that everyone's news has to be in the same week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I think E3 is eventually just going to be a thing that doesn't really exist anymore. Is more of just like like an idea, like an event that you don't have to commit to or anything, but it's just like that week of the year where everybody's
know.
like, bleh.
This hurts me
Yeah.
because E3 definitely forced Nintendo to release announcements.
True.
Yeah, because otherwise they'll hold them until they absolutely have to. I feel like most recently that was seen with
That year that they didn't have E3 and they skipped the July announcement train.
Well,
that, but like
that
even
was
more
'cause of
recently,
COVID,
like
wasn't
the
it? Like-
Amiibo.
True, but
Man, those cooperative videos, bro, they are so challenging.
yeah, they really make it difficult on us. All right, next up, Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp might be coming back, and the dogs are already... I didn't even finish the sentence. All right, we've calmed them down. We took them to therapy. Everything's fine. Yeah, so the new Advanced Wars might get a release date soon, and pre-orders are going up again.
yeah, in
I-
like Mexico and Canada.
I hope so.
I hope it comes out.
I want very bad. And
Nintendo's gonna announce it and just throw it out on the same day. We can't get anything done if
yeah,
Physical
I would be
releases-
surprised if they just shadow drop it and be like it's available
Phys-
tomorrow or available today or something. Because like,
and
Physical
be like,
release
physical
soon.
releases are coming soon. Yeah.
how do we release this game while saying simultaneously nothing about it and/or the reason we delayed it in the first place? Here you go. That's about all you can do.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Mhm. It's out.
Oh,
Let's
you won't
go.
hear me complaining.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, this one made me laugh reading it before the show. Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S price increased announced for Japan. Great idea.
So wise.
Yeah,
The system that
you know that
already doesn't sell. The system that sells literally double digits.
yeah,
Like,
like the system that performs an order of magnitude worse than the PS Vita did in America. Let's increase the price. That's a good idea.
Exactly. You know that doll, that yen's falling apart. It's worth less now, so let's charge them more for
Great
something they
idea.
don't want.
that'll make them want it more.
What do you mean, guys? Of course they want it. It's got Persona on it now.
Let's go.
I've seen people argue that. The
Actually,
Xbox will now sell in Japan. It's got RPGs, and it's like, you still don't get it.
Yeah, like how dense can you be, bro? They're already like, yeah, sure they have them now, but everybody in Japan already has a way to play those games. So why would they get
Like,
one
say
now?
the Switch.
The only way Microsoft could overtake Japan is if it's not this generation. It would have to be next. They would have to convince all the JRPG, make it exclusive for us. And they'll still be probably told no by most of those third party. They'll be like, yeah, we could,
Why
or
would
we
we
could
give
be.
up our money from Sony and Nintendo, though?
Also, those relations. Japan is really big on that part.
Yeah, and even more so, like if the developers go with the Xbox exclusive, they get the money from Microsoft to be an exclusive, but they won't get any payout from the release. On the other
Yeah.
hand, if they stick with their current exclusive trajectory of either Sony or Nintendo, they get the money from the company and they get the selling money because it actually sells really well. So like
Yeah.
why that's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, it's I've seen devs talk about this with like exclusivity on Epic, right? Like they get all that a lot of their development costs back by going exclusive, but they don't actually make like a ton of money. Um
Yeah, so you end up in the red because you need to make a decent amount of profit to be able to fund the next game.
mhm.
And Microsoft's not going to want to keep giving you exclusive money if the first one doesn't sell well, even if it's no fault of your own. So like, why would you do that? Why?
Mhm. I mean, Microsoft's going to throw it on Game Pass anyways and screw you over even more so.
Ooh, yeah, for real. I think we could probably spend like 30 minutes coming up for bad reasons to put an exclusive RPG on Xbox.
Exactly. Probably longer. It's like a long list, but things that make sense.
Um, and speaking of the problems, Phil Spencer said in an interview Xbox was, quote, too light on games in 2022, but a big 2023 could await.
Good.
This says nothing.
Yeah, like, let me see some results there, boss man. You got some actuals for me? I'd like to see some numbers. You got a spreadsheet or a presentation or something on that theory?
Anything at all.
Or, like, games? Why else would it be big in 2023? Xbox Series X, Pro X.
Xbox Series X, Y, Z.
I know. They're going to cancel the Series S because it sucks anyway. Nobody likes it. Developers hate it. That'd be big 2023.
That would be big 2023. Do you try like so this is a little bit off topic, but mom one of mom's friends said her son was selling his Xbox Series X, and I'm like, isn't that the newest one? And like, because the Wii U, Microsoft's naming convention confirms that the Wii U did not fail because of that name, because it is significantly worse than calling it the Wii U.
Yeah, but like the Wii U, there's a lot more problems than just the name.
I just don't get why Microsoft didn't follow Sony, right?
One,
Yeah,
And just
yeah,
go
really.
with
You'd think
three.
like Sony's been doing the exact same thing since 2013, essentially. They have not really changed their operating methods since then, and Xbox has still almost 10 years later is like, I don't know, man, nothing's working.
We've tried nothing and it's not working.
they're like, oh, we don't want to be Sony, but we don't want to be Nintendo either. Let's just not release games.
Let's just not do anything. That's a good way to be like neither of them. Great idea.
True.
This is how
Hey,
you end up having to cut
yo, you know that
10,000 plus
Sonic's one
jobs.
of the most iconic one. Let's follow Sega. But
Yeah.
Sega actually releases things now. So we'll follow Sega on the was it the
We'll follow
Genesis?
Legacy Sega.
Yeah, Legacy Sega. The one that they dropped the same day they announced it.
You're talking about a console?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Was it the 32X?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, the thing they announced right before they announced the Saturn, when the Saturn was already out in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, big brain moves. They're up in the ante. See, Sega's goal is to release things that are bad, but Xbox was like, okay, how do we take this ideology and step it up a notch? Let's just not do anything.
Bro, I see it.
We'll barely release a console. That'll do it.
Call me a visionary. But I think that's
True.
but I think I'm onto something. Let's see, developer direct that happened presented by Xbox and Bethesda. We got Minecraft Legends, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, The Elder Scrolls Online, and Redfall. And this is what we're talking about. Let's see.
Hey, there's one new game on this list, and I've seen ads for it everywhere since it got announced.
So Minecraft Legends is a let's see.
Dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
That's been announced for like 3 years. 2 years, something like that.
I was gonna say that name sounds very familiar, and I
They
think
did
that
a
was new.
Yeah, they did a deep
Yeah.
dive into the PvP mode in the game.
Yay!
Hi-Fi's new.
Wait, PvP?
Oh.
Like,
Hi-Fi is new. It released the same day as the developer direct, and
ain't no way.
it's
It's got ads everywhere claiming how good it is.
and
But
I've also seen a lot of YouTubers talking about it too. It's Jet Set. It's like Jet Set Radio is what a lot of people have compared it
yeah,
to.
they're saying let's see. A big departure for the studio. Hi-Fi Rush is a cartoonish rhythm-based action game with a colorful visual style that looks somewhere between Jet Set Radio and Sunset Overdrive. Huh. But yeah, there at Cooper there is a PvP mode. It says combines elements of action and real-time strategy games, pits teams of players against each other to build a base, collect resources, and raid each other's strongholds.
Right there, what?
So yeah,
Strongholds,
you build
base.
yeah, you build a base / stronghold / whatever, and then you as like a
So
team,
this
and then you can fight other people. It's literally Clash of Clans.
this game's PG? That's crazy.
So yeah, and then there's also Forza Motorsport, but we're doing the thing where the series gets rebooted and just uses the same title, so there's no release date. They just gave a more look at it. It brings a fleet of more than 500 cars with all the audio-visual fidelity that fans have expected of an Xbox showpiece for more than 20 years, as well as 4K 60 ray trace performance.
So it's never releasing. They said what fans expect.
Bingo.
Do we count as fans of Microsoft?
I mean, I own 3 of Microsoft's consoles, and Grant owns all 4. So
I do not
yes,
own an audio
True.
Xbox actually.
you do not own an OG Xbox.
Nope.
Oh, then we're tied 3 for 3.
Also,
But
I'm
we,
gonna count you ahead because the only Xbox One I have available is Jules' Xbox One. So, like, yeah, it's in my house and I could play it if I wanted to, but it's not mine. So I'll
I
give you the
didn't
dub
buy
there.
any at launch. They're all
If it
way
wasn't
late.
for the fact that Forza Horizon 5 is really good, I would have, and the new Microsoft Flight Simulator is really good, I would have absolutely no stake in Xbox or Microsoft gaming. Those are like the
And
two
now
things that
I
hold me
am.
around.
Well,
I mean,
the
with Game
360's
Pass, you don't
mine.
really have to invest, anyways.
And I'll,
The original was a yard sale thing, and
We had 2 originals
Cameron
at one
owns
point.
the
We should have had
one.
both. We
We
should have kept
do
both.
still own 2, I think.
Also,
Maybe. I
like,
don't
I,
know.
I'm a
I,
huge fan of the Xbox 360, but I don't think that counts me as I think that question is like a are you a fan of Microsoft today, like what they're doing now, not like what they
Oh,
have done.
then no.
Cuz
yeah,
like
Microsoft and Sony don't care as much about their legacy fans
I'm a
as
decent fan of what
Nintendo.
Sega has done too, but you won't catch me being crazy about the stuff Sega does today.
Dude, I'm crazy about most of the stuff Sega does today. Just not Sonic. Speaking of Sonic, this will end today though. So, but you boys could do it.
Oh, I did
The
it.
Frontiers has shoes that you can only get from um putting in your email on their
Website, yeah.
page. Yeah, on their
Ooh,
page.
yeah. I want Sega to sell my data
Yeah.
for shoes and Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 shoes. They end today.
That deal just reeks of like the gas station deals. It's like, hey, just give us your phone number and we'll give you 5 cents off a gallon.
I mean,
We're totally
at
not going to
this
sell your
point,
data.
I would take 5 cents though. They're
I,
gonna sell my data anyways.
yeah, but I don't want fucking Shell to make money off of my
Yeah,
data.
I want to make money off my data. Let me sell
But
it.
I'm in control of who sells my data. Let's see. Wizards of the Coast will leave the existing OGL untouched and is releasing the SRD under the Creative Commons license. Okay, so those sounded like
That's a lot of words.
that sounded like work acronyms to me. So let's see what those stand for.
No, say that one. Oh, it is that one.
Let's see.
Um,
no, I have no clue.
so
I
what's
saw it.
interesting about all this, right, is that stuff like the Beholder is under the Creative license.
Yes. What about that?
It's a D&D thing, and it's under the Creative license.
Someone did an explain like I'm 5. Okay. Wizards of the Coast announces changes to their license that allows people to design content for D&D. These changes are blatantly greedy, creators get screwed, and essentially gives Wizards of the Coast the right to do whatever they want with content, and will also take a big chunk of money from anything creators make. More information comes out about how the leaders of Wizards of the Coast don't care about the game at all. Most have never played D&D even once, and their prime goal is to squeeze as much money out of the players as they can. A lot of their proposed plans are completely against the spirit of D&D, and people were not happy. Tens of thousands of people canceled their subscriptions. Every major D&D creator made this their main focus for weeks. Even the national news started picking it up. Wizards of the Coast was overwhelmed with the bad press and backed off their plans, quote, for now. So
Yeah, for now.
thank you. I lift heavy things up on Reddit for that. Explain like I'm 5.
Yes, because we're dumb.
Yeah, I have no idea. I cannot find what those acronyms even mean. OGL stands for Open Gaming License.
Oh, that makes sense.
Is this one also going to explain what SRD means? No. We'll be moving the system reference document to a Creative Commons license, whatever that means. That's a lot of mumbo jumbo that sounds like work, and I don't want to talk about it. Wizard of the Coast sucks. This is what was it when Microsoft was gonna increase their Game Pass price, and everybody was like free, and they stopped. This is that.
Yeah, they're still gonna do it. It's just not now.
Yeah.
They're gonna hope it dies down a little bit.
Let's see. Naughty Dog says it's quote moved on from Uncharted and could do the same with The Last of Us.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because like it was shocking when they I mean, that's shocking to say they moved on from Uncharted, and Uncharted was
I
crazy
mean,
popular. So, you know,
they are. It doesn't mean Sony is.
yeah, that's also a big clarification. Like they might not be making it anymore, but that's not going to stop anybody. I mean, we've seen that time and time again.
Yeah, Sony owns the IP. Just Naughty Dog is definitely Sony's like one that's like, no, we do what we want. Sony's like, make this, and they're like, no.
Like, oh,
Imagine having that
that's
much power as a
funny.
developer. Like, imagine being such a good developer that you can just be like, I'm not going to do that.
I mean, true.
Like, that's got to be awesome. I mean, also, like, if you think back to like after Crash Bandicoot 3 came out and Naughty Dog kind of stepped back from Crash, that must have been crazy at the time, right? Like, oh my God, how can you back away from Crash? Crash Bandicoot was huge, you know. So,
Yeah, true.
and Crash is doing just fine today. So,
Yeah.
Better than Spyro, that's for sure.
P Studio, is that Persona Studio?
Yeah, that's the.
Okay.
So you know how the RE game, Resident Evil games are made by RE,
Oh
like,
yeah,
or they're made in the
Re?
RE engine.
they're made by
Not,
Re.
yeah. I don't know what team makes it. I might be wrong. I know they're made in the RE engine. Usually, if a game goes long enough, they're like, we'll just name something after it. So yeah, Persona's made by P Studio at Atlas, which is basically just we make the Persona games.
Okay, so P Studio director promises more Persona series content to Asian players coming this year.
I'm excited.
Sure. What do they mean by Asian players?
So because it was in a like a Mitsu interview, so it's more like sorry, it's more than likely they're releasing a game this year, a Persona game, maybe a spinoff, maybe something else. Yeah, I guess it would be something new if they're like Asian players, right? More than likely it will be something new and they'll get it first because they usually get it
Okay.
first.
I was gonna say, like, are you talking about sneakily selling your games under slightly different names in China, or are you talking about like making a new game and it's just gonna be coming to Japan first?
I think as in coming to Japan first,
Okay.
but I could be wrong. But that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, and like like you mean like is India gonna get it first? They're a part of
Mm,
Asia.
Maybe
What does
that's
that
what
mean?
they're maybe that's what they mean. Maybe not Japan, maybe they're ignoring like maybe they've just been ignoring the other parts of Asia. And they're like, hey, we're gonna actually release things. I don't know. We'll just see what they're doing. I want a new game. So I might be reading wrong into it. It's probably more than likely they're like that one, India and stuff. Not
India,
ignore them.
China, South Korea, whatever.
Yeah,
All the
exactly. Not ignore them.
all the not Japan countries in Asia.
I forget they exist. What do you mean? There's other ones. There's America and Japan,
In Europe.
and Europe.
No
Every
countries,
country,
just Europe.
Just Europe.
every country belongs to America.
I mean, you know the fact that we're basically everybody's military.
Man, way to silence a crowd with that comment. That was ice cold. I felt that through the screen, through my mic.
Especially considering our jobs.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. Moving on. Japanese electronics retailer Nojima will end lottery sales of PS5 consoles and switch to regular sales starting tomorrow. Oh yeah, I guess it's a good time to bring that up. Sony made a comment that supply is much better now, and that consumers should be able to get a PS5 much more easily. Like start seeing them in stores regularly and stuff. They up their supply a lot. And it's an interesting move, mostly because like they pulled it off with pretty good timing, given that the PSVR 2 is coming out soon. Now
Yeah, that's
I don't really know. I don't know how many
suspiciously good.
people are gonna buy both at the same time, considering the PSVR 2 costs more money than the PS5, and the economy's not great right now. But then again, the economy's not been great for a hot minute, and people still seem to
True.
be able to blow money without issue. So
Me.
everybody, me too. Um, so yeah, that's I bet that's where that's coming from. And also there's a specific list of countries that can buy direct from Sony. And even more interesting, Canada's not included on that list.
Our poor hat.
But like Luxembourg is, like that tiny country under Germany.
Dude,
I mean, it can't be that hard to put it there when,
wait, are you?
like, if Germany's included, you know.
Well, yeah, true. And the thing is, like, Canada's not even real, bro.
You
Canada
know,
is not
I
real.
was not ready for that argument, but you make such a convincing statement that I'm gonna have to roll with that. I can't argue with those facts. Let's see. Federal labor to revive the Australian Interactive Games Fund a decade later? What is
So this will be the
this?
first time in a decade they're making games in Australia.
No, I mean they've been making games in Australia since then. They just haven't been officially government. Like, there's not been an official government way to like help
Yeah,
get the
yeah, there's
games
no.
created there.
So the new cultural policy titled Revive provides support to numerous creative sectors across film, television, music, literature, and video games. Um, so it's all just media of
Mhm.
any shape and size. Interesting. Well, good on you, Australia. Maybe we'll see some Australian content here in a couple years. Hackers demand $10 million from Riot Games to stop leak of Legends source code. It's to stop leak of League of Legends source code. I just said League of Legends. Yeah, I mean it is a League of Legends, but it's a leak of League of Legends. Um, and didn't that not work? I remember seeing something in the news about this and how it was like hilariously stupid.
No clue.
Um, but apparently not.
Maybe not.
Let's see. Riot's decline to. Oh, let's see. Riot Games first announced it on Twitter as what it called a social engineering attack. Um, and we received a ransom email. Needless to say, we won't pay.
Thanks, Riot.
Dude, you can even read the Telegram chat they sent, which is pretty weird. I'm not gonna read it all here, but We do not wish to harm your reputation or cause public disturbance. Our sole motivation is financial gain. At least you're being honest, you know? At least you're really upfront about it. I can appreciate that.
We don't actually want to hurt you, but give us money.
Yeah. If you just pay us $10 million, I mean, that won't hurt you at all, right? It's just $10 million.
How much can it cost? $10?
How much does $10 million cost? I wonder if that's been genuinely Googled. Let's see. From Bloomberg, Blizzard manager departs in protest of employee ranking system. I don't know what that is, but that sounds horrible.
So employee ranking means like it basically stops you from getting raises because they'll put like, oh, you're improving or you're just average or shit like that. And it also because people don't want you to get better rank than them so that you can't get the raise they want. They won't work with you as much.
Oh, I see. Okay. They called it stack ranking, in which employees are ranked on a bell curve, and managers
Yeah.
must give low ratings to a certain percentage of staff. This is like a grading thing for professors. They
Yeah,
have to have a certain
exactly.
amount of people in each grade.
Exactly.
Let's see. Managers were expected to give a poor, quote, developing status to roughly 5% of employees on their teams, which would lower their profit sharing bonus money and could hamper them from receiving raises or promotions in the near future. That's bad. Yeah, good for
Yeah,
you
that's really
leaving. Dude,
bad.
screw that. What the heck? Bell curve? Come on, man. We expect some of our employees to be dog water. In fact, we demand it. Uh, um, oh yeah, Fire Emblem Engage outsold Pokemon on the top weekly charts.
Yo.
Let's go.
Am I surprised? Not in the slightest. Fire Emblem's crazy. Will it last for long? I don't think
Doubt it.
so. Not saying that Pokemon's going to return to the top spot, but yeah, Fire Emblem Engage sold 3 times as much as Pokemon did for the week of January 16th to 22nd. Now, interestingly enough, I can't believe Pokemon Scarlet sold 44,000 copies essentially this week, and it launched 2 months ago. Like, that's still a pretty high number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And heck, while I'm looking at this list, top 10 selling, let's see, gaming sales charts. I don't know if this is for Switch. I'm going to assume this is for Switch only because it's only Switch games. Fire Emblem Engage, #1, followed by Scarlet and Violet, Splatoon 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is at #4. That's weird. That game's never going to die.
What?
This is why they do DLC instead of Mario
You
Kart
know,
9.
you know the Chad face just put Mario Kart 8 logo on that.
Let's see. Switch Sports is in at #5. Minecraft, Mario Party Superstars, Moto Maro Dentetsu, and they cut off the name. I have no idea what that is. Oh, this is not a Switch only list. #9, Gran Turismo 7 for PS5, and then #10, Smash Brothers Ultimate. So 9 out of the top 10 Switch games. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
Dang.
Jedi Survivor. Man, I really can't talk. Has been delayed 6 weeks. Now releasing April 28th. That,
Yeah.
I mean,
They
they haven't gone
released
gold,
like a
right? Have
whole.
they?
No, they released a whole thing about they needed more development time. So
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
yeah, I mean,
It's upsetting to hear, but I also like hearing it because that deluxe edition's gonna kill me if I buy it.
the one with the
sure.
lightsaber.
No, the digital deluxe or the physical deluxe.
Mm.
Either way, they're both $90.
Jeez.
Mhm.
I mean,
Because you got to remember, Sony bumped the price of, so that's digital stuff, deluxe or deluxe editions are usually $20 more, and Sony bumped the PS5 price of games to 70, which I'm not used to that number still.
well,
That's fair.
I work in an industry
Yeah.
where this news is very frequent and common, so it really I can't even be mad anymore. I used to be like
What
mad but
delayed?
understood delays, but now it's just like I kind of feel bad for the developers because I know they're getting like thrown
Crushed.
into the trenches right now to get this done. So, well, hopefully it works out good. Um, and Sony claims that they have not cut PSVR 2 production numbers. I guess that was a claim from.
It was a rumor that was circling around that the pre-order numbers wasn't what they wanted, so they cut the production numbers of the PSVR. It was only a rumor for like this last week, and Sony's like, no, that's not true.
Interesting. Let's
Yeah,
see.
but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some truth to it, considering it's a $500 peripheral.
The $560 peripheral before tax.
Peripheral.
Yeah.
Peripheral. Let's see. Quote, PlayStation has not cut its production numbers for its upcoming VR headset. PlayStation told GamesIndustry.biz that, quote, it is seeing enthusiasm from PlayStation fans for the upcoming launch, which includes more than 30 titles such as Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, and Resident Evil Village. So they're like, screw you guys, it's going to go great.
But it's so expensive.
I mean,
The problem is there's not a killer app for it to warrant that kind of money.
I still want one, but
says
my mind
you.
can't be talked
No,
into.
that's what I've been seeing online too.
I mean, it's like a good price for a VR set, especially for the unique stuff it has.
Yeah, I mean,
But like,
I was gonna say
is
I
that
paid like 700 for my VR headset, and
exactly
the Meta VR headset is $300, and that doesn't even have nearly the capability this thing has. This thing is a one cable,
exactly?
incredible PSVR headset that's driven by super next gen hardware. And to someone like me, I hear Gran Turismo 7, and I can just see myself in my buddy's rig that he has set up with a steering wheel and the shifter and the pedals, and with that headset on, and just fucking ripping in that game. That sounds like so much fun.
I just don't have the money, but there's a part of me that's like, damn, it is cool, but
Yeah,
yeah,
we're still at that point with VR where like doing anything really serious gaming wise with it is still just a super expensive endeavor. Like Meta has games that you can play on it and stuff, and it's pretty good at what it does. But like when you're trying to run like next gen level graphics and fidelity and that kind of stuff, you just can't do that on a standalone headset yet.
yeah.
Mhm.
There is a lot of really cool stuff with it. It's just
It's very expensive, and that's
yeah.
fair because it literally
If
costs
I
more
had
than
a
the PS5 does.
exactly, yeah, I just don't have the right job to buy that. But there's a part of me that's like, damn, I want that.
Mhm.
I would probably buy it if I didn't already have a headset and a more powerful thing to run that headset. Although, to be fair, the PSVR 2 headset's probably much nicer than mine is because mine's pretty outdated now.
Yeah, and don't forget it will have the HD rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the controllers.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, interesting fight there. All right. Collector's Corner. You know the drill. Go around, talk about the games you've been playing. Cooper, why don't you hit me up first?
Let's go.
That was a horrible, emphatic saying. I'm going to shut up now.
So I'll just start off today. I skipped lunch and I went and slept in my car, and it was like the best 30-minute nap of my life, bro. Like I slept like a baby, bro. It was so nice.
Oh my
Bro,
gosh.
when you're so tired that you can go and do that, you know that nap's going to hit. You can
It
actually skip eating
does.
just to go sleep in a car instead. and you sleep good, that's how you know you're tired.
Especially in the South.
How did you wake up?
Dad yelled at me and said, "It's 7:30," and I was like, "Oh crap!"
You said lunch.
In the car.
Oh, I had an alarm on my phone
It's
just in case.
7:30.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
I was
talking about
like,
waking up
And-
this morning. Dude, Cooper just instantly dropped everything we were talking about. I was like, "What do you mean?" Dad screamed at me. Dad screamed at me and pointed a gun at me like he does every morning.
For legal
No,
reasons, that is a joke.
It's 7:30.
An actually joke. But I was like, what? You said lunch.
Yeah,
Logic. Cooper's like choo 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 choo.
I'd for-
Devin's old.
at first I thought he meant that
He
his
slept
dad
till 7.
30, and then his dad was standing outside of the car screaming through the window.
Great. good.
Even though literally that happened today, and if that was true story, then that couldn't have happened yet, physically.
Yeah, true.
There I go, just taking an idea and just running with it, sprinting.
Wow.
Anyway,
Amazing.
But yeah, I set an alarm and stuff so I'd like actually wake up. And then I started cussing after my alarm went off because I was really upset.
yeah, we all been
I
there.
feel that.
We all been there.
That's
You
me
like
every
it,
day
though.
having to get up for work.
Even Joe, everybody's been there. Literally, even Joe Biden's been there.
Oh yeah. For games I've been playing, I'm trying to think. I haven't played, like the usual like Minecraft and stuff, but I have started Half-Life.
That I did not expect to hear.
And is it like a Metroidvania? 'Cause
No,
I don't know where to go, bro. I'm lost.
Cooper. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Is Half-Life a
old.
Metroidvania? You know how canceled we are from that? Oh no.
I
This
don't
show's
even know how
ruined.
to.
This show's ruined. We're done.
Cooper,
It was
Half-Life
good, Ron.
is the only genre Half-Life is a first-person shooter.
But I'm lost, bro.
That's
Because
just
it's
because you're
old.
bad.
Yeah, it's because you're bad.
And you're bad.
Google it. Sounds like a skill issue to me, Pilot.
I might need to. I made it pretty
You're
far.
bad and it's old.
Yeah, the thing, like there's like guys that'll work with you, partner with you. All of them died in front of me. I think I was supposed to save them, but like I just, I just kept walking. I'm like,
I
"Oops."
unloaded that clip into their back.
I shot him.
I
They
got
just
the.
fell over.
I saved the day.
I don't know what happened, officer. What do you mean the bullets match my gun?
It's in their back.
These guys
Oh,
just walked
no.
up to me and started talking to me. I had no idea. This is my first day here.
It's my first day.
Dude,
I'll
Damn.
carry on.
the intro for Half-Life though, you can't skip it, and it's like 5 minutes of just waiting to start the game.
Look, as
Welcome
a guy
to
with
games in the 2000s.
yeah, look, as a guy with attention problems, I totally understand where you're coming from, but I mean, you got to learn the story somehow.
That's true. That's true.
Cooper's like, I don't need a story.
For real.
And it's not a
Story?
game from the 2000s, Cameron. It's as old as Grant.
I mean, I'm kind of like that. The only reason I don't let myself skip cutscenes anymore is because I'm like, well, as impatient as I am, if I don't learn what's going on, I'm gonna I'm gonna enjoy the game less, and two, I'm just gonna have no clue what's going on.
That's true.
Imagine. All right, I don't need to know where I'm going in the Rose DLC. Okay, where am I going? Because they
We-
tell you all the info in the cutscene.
We have some new hires on our team right now at work, and this feels like one of those things because we were in a call today because he was really struggling to do the thing he took on, and eventually it came out that
Understand.
he just didn't know at all what was going on. Like he has no idea what we're doing here, anything at all. And then it hit me. I was like, well, we don't actually have training to tell people what's going on. We just kind of
Expect them
yeet.
to be able to figure it out.
Yeah, so we had to have like an hour call today just to be like, okay, one, you shouldn't feel bad first off because we were all here and we just totally forget that this happens because it's pretty traumatizing. But and then just like explain like let's start from the beginning.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will admit that's one good thing about Disney. They're like, here's all your training days. Good. Thank you. I need this. I have a journal now because I wrote it myself. And it's just every day I've been training, I've added new info to it
Yeah.
because I'm
I've
dumb and there's a lot of jobs.
I've had to start taking notes in a journal for work because I don't follow the project enough to do it otherwise.
Oh, bro,
Especially with only one monitor at the at my desk.
I have to take notes. I just don't remember things.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
Which to circle back is why I have to watch the cutscenes because otherwise I'm just not gonna know. I don't write them down because that makes
Yeah,
it feel like work. But
I think the last time I wrote something down for a video game, I was trying to solve a puzzle and it was really obvious you needed
well, that's
to write
different.
it. Yeah.
But I'm not gonna write
Yeah.
down like, oh, this bitch Ashley's being a bitch. Like I don't need those details captured. Um. So struggling with Half-Life.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play 2 if you beat 1?
I think I got because like there's a Steam New
You
Year's
bought the
sale.
orange box?
Orange box.
The orange box comes with no, it doesn't. It doesn't come with both Half-Lives. It comes with Half-Life 2, Portal 2, and Team Fortress 2. So never mind.
No, there's a Steam thing during the New Year's. It had like everything they've ever done for like $6. I was like, okay. So I spent $6 and I got
Oh,
it.
are you gonna play Half-Life 3?
There's a what? No, I don't think
Well, that's
does it
at least a
exist?
better answer than what I was expecting. Your answer to me, no, it does not exist.
I mean, Half-Life Alex.
There's also, and Half-Life 2 has 2 DLCs,
It
and
has
it was
like
supposed to have a
damn.
third DLC.
Let me screenshot this real quick because this is
They
all the Half
really.
Lives that I have like in my Steam library now because of that sale.
Let's see.
Like, what is which? I'm so confused.
Okay, so Half-Life is the first one. Half-Life 2 is the second one. Deathmatch is some multiplayer mode. Episode 1 and Episode 2 are DLC. I don't know what Lost Coast is. I don't know what Blue Shift is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what
everything.
any of those last four are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Episode 1 and Episode 2 are the DLCs. Everything below that, though, I can't even tell you. And yet you didn't get Alex. That's annoying.
It
You
wasn't
didn't
part of
get
the
the
Well,
sale.
I mean, you need VR
VR.
anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, what?
it's a VR
Yeah.
game.
Oh, I'd rather
Mm.
get Nimbus VR.
Okay.
I
Where
can't
is
believe that
addicted
didn't
to
win,
Among
by the
Us?
way. That still makes me upset. It didn't win the Game Awards.
Among Us
Why?
It was.
VR.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting on a lot of tangents. That's my bad.
All right.
Uh,
You got anything else?
and um, anything else? Oh, ooh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I've been playing through Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they had like this battle pass, and at level 75, you got this little like Marshmallow. It's an old card that I think Cameron used to play,
I did.
so I got it. It honestly didn't take that long. Like my friend taught me a deck because in Yu-Gi-Oh you have 8,000 life points, and he taught me a deck to do like 12,000 in one turn.
Alex, mute your mic.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a fan on or something.
I think his laptop's dying.
Dang. But yeah, so it wasn't bad. A lot easier than like Apex's for sure. And
Nice.
then
So what is it though? It's a little like pet.
Do you remember the arc where they had like a monster on the field join them?
For about
Yeah.
2 seconds, I thought you were talking about the 4 kids only capsule monsters. I was like,
Yo, but no. Think that, but no bonus effects. It's just
it
there's
just
a
looks
monster
cool.
on your field.
Yeah,
I see.
it's
Okay.
like
Cooper fought someone who had pot of greed.
Heh.
yeah.
Fun, fun, fun.
I think that's about everything.
Alrighty. I'll give it a whirl. So, this came in from Japan this week.
What? Oh, your Vita.
Vita.
Yeah, so for those who are listening, because we don't have video, I got a inbox neon orange PS Vita from Japan,
Ooh.
and it came in last week, and it is super awesome. It's super fun being able to like differentiate between the systems. And oh my god,
Sorry.
all we heard was like ah, and then it just cut off really quick. That's funny. So being able to like play on the different systems and like just get their differences out and like feel what's going on and notice like everything that Sony changed for the 2000 model and stuff has been super awesome. Here's the actual console itself, by the way, so you guys can see it.
Nice, nice.
Dang.
The
what?
color looks a lot more red on the camera.
Yeah.
This is super close to like a Joy-Con red, like neon red.
Okay.
But just kind of lighter. And I modded this one too, and I got a bigger SD card, and now I've got it set up to where I can take that SD card out of one Vita and put it in the other, and it'll carry over everything, because part of the mod is setting up you can get a micro SD card, and then an adapter that'll let it fit in the game port of the Vita, and then you can mod the Vita to use the game port as a memory card. So it's essentially just become a 256 gig memory card. So I can switch it between the systems and have all the stuff there, all the games, all the saves, everything, all the same software, and not even skip a beat. So that's been super fun. And it's super nice. And dude, Minecraft on PS Vita is kind of goated, not gonna lie. I've been playing a little bit of that, just kind of messing around. Shovel Knight, been playing that. Burnout Legends for PSP. I've even been messing around with the ports of like some mobile phone games from back in the day, like Angry Birds and Jetpack Joyride and stuff, because it's like a cool little way for me to remember playing all those games on my iPhone 4 back in the day, but now I don't have to deal with the ads.
Amazing.
Or like
Love to see it.
time-based lives or any stupid crap like that to get you to try to spend money. So I didn't play those much, just kind of like a quick nostalgia trip. But it was cool for stuff like that. And I also played a little bit more Persona 4 Golden. I'm still not all that far in it, but have been playing more of that. It's been fun. Played more Zombies with the Buds this week. That's good as always. And I think that's really about it. I might have been playing some Smash or something. I played some with a couple of my friends up here a few weeks ago, and it reignited a flame for a little bit, messing around there.
Nice.
Oh
Love
yeah.
that.
Um, yeah, I think that's I think that's it for me. Um, Alex, you go ahead.
Okay. I played. Let's. Okay. I played Fire Emblem Engage. Oh, here's the one my mind was trying to figure out. I bought RE6 on my Switch, which sounds dumb, but it's on sale, so don't worry about it. But I did it because if you play Resident Evil 6 on the Switch and you unlock the costumes, you can play with them in the story. So then I abused the strategy of get timer sands and mercenaries on the hard difficulty, mercenary something. And then I sat under this chainsaw. I crouched or I slid and crouched under a chainsaw. So every enemy that tried to touch me would get hit by the chainsaw.
Nice.
So my
Love
combo
that.
racked up to over 100, but I barely did anything. Like occasionally one would make a jump and the thing wouldn't hit it, so it would actually reach me and I would, break out or whatever.
Yeah,
But it was just hilarious. I kept being like, "Hey, look how I'm unlocking all the costumes," and my roommates were like, "What?"
that's
I was
hilarious.
having a really good time though because it was just super dumb. The
Amazing.
only character I didn't unlock all the costumes for was Ada because you have to beat her stick campaign before you can do it. But I'm gonna send y'all a picture of one of the costumes in the game that I unlocked while one of my roommates was watching. So hold on. Here it is. I didn't know this was in the game till I unlocked it, and it's certainly a choice by Capcom.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's sussy.
Grant, you might know who that little girl is. Or you might, yeah.
I don't know if I do.
It's Sherry from RE2.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
I'm glad we're spending no time on this costume.
But yes, I played that for quite a bit, and I've played a lot of Engage, and I can't decide if I'm going to actually if I should continue doing supports in Engage or actually, beat it. It's hard to figure it out with work. Um,
Understandable.
Yeah. I'm like, I love supports, but it's like, but do I want to beat the game in a reasonable amount of time?
Also,
Especially
yes.
with work.
Yeah, that's the. I keep seeing people be like, "Yeah, I'm, doing maddening," and I'm like, I would never like. I don't have enough time to play now. I can't imagine the amount of time I would have to have in order to be able to play on maddening. Which is exactly why I do baby difficulties,
Mhm.
unless
For real.
like Kingdom Hearts, where I'm required to actually do a decent level.
Let's see, what else? One of my roommates talked me into buying The Evil Within. It was like, you would like it. It's like Resident Evil. And I was like, okay, I'll put it on my wish list. But until the second, they're on sale from uh their full prices of $40 to $8 with all the DLC for the first one and $7 for the second one.
Heck yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
basically exactly why I bought Jedi Fallen Order last month.
Exactly. I was like, well, even if I don't plan to play it anytime soon, I can't pass up a few bucks for 2 games.
Yeah, look, if $8 throws off your uh equilibrium that much,
You need to redo your
uh,
budget.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. I do need to slow down a little because
well,
I don't know if it's a good idea or not. But again, like it was like $10. I
well,
bought RE1 and RE0 on Steam because I plan to cheat and use mods or someone else's save and just play it with infinite weapons
That's smart.
because I really just don't want to deal with um
All the BS.
yeah, BS and tank controls. I'm like, I'll just get one with the infinite weapons and play it like that. Like I want to play them, I just don't want to actually play them, as in
You want to see
try
the
hard
story,
mode.
but you don't really want to beat the
Yeah,
game. Yeah.
exactly. Uh, I think that's it outside of Hogwarts Legacy. I have that, but I think I mentioned it, and that releases next week. It starts downloading on the 5th.
Sick.
But all the days I work on 6 to midnight, which means I can play it in the morning before work.
Hmm. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
love to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I also I played Cooking Mama Cookstar for the first time, and I
Yeah,
am
was it
so
good?
glad I didn't know. I'm so
Did
glad
it
I did
did it
not.
mine crypto with your Switch?
They took that out. And I got it on PS4 for like $8, and
Do
I
you
was so
regret
curious to
spending
see.
$8?
No, because now my heart can rest. Knowing that it's bad, because I really wanted it to be good, and I didn't know if it was like actually bad or like they were just, you know, it's kind of like mid, but no, it is very much uninteresting.
Sad.
Dang.
And given that I only played like 2 or 3 levels, maybe it's because I haven't gotten to the fun levels yet, but I
You
don't know, man.
know,
It's
there's only so much of I'm trying this game before it's like, do I really want to though?
it's just so unengaging.
Mm,
Mhm.
I
Um,
understand.
but yeah.
Every day I'm at work for $5. It's
That's pretty
the
good.
only real meal I eat, though. The other meal I eat is typically Pop Tarts or chicken nuggets.
Or both.
No, I've never done both. What the?
Pop
No, I
Tart
mean
chicken
like.
nugget sandwich.
Ew, no.
I mean
All right.
like as two meals in the same day.
All right, Cooper, hit us with the Fae.
All right.
Wait,
Let's
I didn't go.
Oh.
Cameron didn't go.
You skipped.
Wow.
Yeah, you skipped,
Oh,
Cameron.
oh, I know why. I thought you went because I watched you open that game, and you're like, oh yeah, I got Jedi Fallen Order last month or something. I don't know. You know me. You pick an idea and run with it. Cameron, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
So um I played Splatoon 3, obviously. I finished Kirby 64. I'm not going 100% it because that is actually insane. I'm not running levels to get all 81 cards. Um, I played a little bit of Fire Emblem Engage. I'm like chapter 7, maybe? It's hard to get the time for it. And then, uh, well, we've been talking. I played a little bit of Yoshi's Story, and then immediately closed it and went over to my PS5 for the first time in months. And just put Kingdom Hearts all in one into my PS5, so that's downloading, and I'm currently playing Astro's Playroom. So might be my PS5's time to shine because I need games that I can pick up and put down.
Mhm.
Yep. Hashtag Stardew Valley.
Are you saying I've played your PS5 more recently than you? Before today?
Yes, because the last thing I played on my PS5 was Buzz Lightyear, which was several months ago at this point.
Damn. This man owns a PS5 and he played a PS1 game.
Let's
That's it.
go.
Correct.
You have access to my full library.
Yes.
Oh, I have another bonus game I forgot about. I finally beat
What you
the
got?
first story in Ace Attorney with
Yo.
Will Powers and the
Yeah.
Steel Samurai. I beat that.
Wait.
Waiting.
That's the third.
I mean, it's the. Wait, what?
Huh? The first case is the one with Larry Butts and about his girlfriend. And you've got the magazine salesman.
Man, maybe I just totally forgot.
And then the second one's like kind of it's about Mia.
Yeah, I remember.
And
Dude,
you beat Maya.
I've just totally forgot. That shows you how long I spent on that one chapter. Not because it was difficult, but because I'm bad at sitting and reading.
To be honest, that's one of the longer chapters because of the pacing.
Yeah,
Not like
it
in
was
reading.
three days worth of story,
Yeah.
and you have to freaking click around everywhere you want to go.
A lot of them have 3 days of story, but it's like paced better. That one's like, hey, go here. Now go way over here. Now go back where you were.
Yeah, but I finally
But
did
you
beat
gotta
it.
you gotta remember it's the first game.
True. And I mean, like I enjoyed it. Like it was slower, but like when finally everything was falling into place.
Yeah.
And you know, even if the pacing's pretty bad, the main reason I'm playing the game is just for the intensity in the courtroom. Anyway, the investigation's kind of cool because I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm on forensic files, but most of it's just wanting to be
I'm
like,
on Forensics Files is more the later games where you get luminol testing fluid and stuff like that, and you can fingerprint scan.
okay, well, yeah, no, I'm definitely not like talking bad like I'm gonna give up on it or anything, but I finally did that, so see,
So the next case you have is Turnabout Goodbyes, which is where the original GBA one ended in Japan, but when they ported it to the DS, they added another case to the first game,
so there's
which is
five
right.
cases.
In the first game, there's 5 cases. Yes.
Okay, well that makes me feel good. That gives me motivation to finish it because your pitch is like, hey, you should play the later games. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, Cameron, do you have anything else?
Oh, uh, so the cast previews went up for Tron Sunday night, and Chelsea ended up being one of the only people to get it that night because I got on the website at 11:15. Did my same trick for uh, getting the virtual queue that I do for the virtual queue. So got her
Would you
that.
be admitting that?
I mean, she wasn't at work.
No. Then it doesn't matter.
I can help her get a reservation. So we got that. We're going next Wednesday.
That'll be awesome. Very jealous.
He
For real.
come down. We'll bring you with us. She's allowed up to 3 guests.
So close yet so far.
True.
Okay. Are we good for Faye now?
We
Did I
Yes.
miss anything else? Okay, good.
I
Faye.
think okay. So there's nothing really too crazy going on in Fade right now. Um, Mainly the Fade Pass right now is Corin, and the next one will be Roy. And whoever the artist was, they did an incredible job. Like this is the same Roy from Smash, and
Ah.
it looks pretty cool. And then I apologize if I butchered these names, but these are the new
Goto
but that one,
and
I'm,
Fomor.
For more
Yeah,
teas.
Fomotis.
because he looks like, I mean, he's a cool dragon looking guy, but I don't know how to say it.
I
But
think it's
for
like Fomotis or
yeah,
Fomotis.
full modus.
Yeah. That's at least how it looks like it would be pronounced, but
Yeah, no idea.
I butcher words all the time.
Yeah, like even the most common names can be somehow butchered. I don't get it. But yeah, like I'll dude, the artists right now are just going hard for no reason.
They got an increase in pay.
They
We
had to,
go.
bro. Like this is the same artist that did the Shadow Dragon guy. Like he goes hard. But yeah, those got a banner recently, and that's mainly about it. The anniversary is gonna come soon, so we should get a Fate channel soon. So
We'll
hopefully
get
next
it
week.
this week and probably be able to talk about it next week.
Yeah, so there should be a lot coming up. But yeah, that's about it for now.
All right. Dead Space remake came out, and you can tell how we feel about that because this is in the tidbits.
Whoopee.
But it is out.
D-
Let's see. Oh yeah, GoldenEye is out on Switch Online Plus
Oh yeah, and
Xbox.
Xbox.
Isn't the online only on Switch right now, or am I making that up?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
No, the online is only on Switch right now. I don't know if there's even plans for it to go to Xbox. There might be. It'd be funny if it wasn't.
I mean, I assume the online thing is just a per company. Like, I don't know if Xbox and Nintendo would play together on that or not. But yeah, it's
What the imagine
cross-platform
them
GoldenEye.
doing cross-platform GoldenEye.
That's hilarious. Chad Tronic announced his game called Poglings, a pet sim creature collecting adventure. Poglings. Come here, my little Poglings. Ooh, should I say that? Should I say that at my morning meeting tomorrow? I'm gonna get fired. That's how to get fired.
Call
Interesting.
them PogChamps.
No, absolutely not.
Whoa.
Into the open
I guess
arms.
I guess you guys are my little pog champs. Dude,
Fired.
that makes me convulse.
Fired.
Literally, fuck, deported, banned. Final Fantasy VII.
Security clearance revoked.
Yep, for sure. Mhm. Final Fantasy VII collaboration DLC coming for Power Wash Simulator. I was not ready for that. Featuring places and enemies such as Guard Scorpion and Seventh Haven, and Cloud's bike too. You can power wash Cloud's bike?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey Cloud, why don't you clean your own garbage? What?
I mean, it's
Amazing.
definitely a choice, and it is interesting.
Yeah, like if nothing else, you got my attention.
Exactly. That's how I felt. I was like, huh. Are you gonna do other crossovers like that? That's kind of cool. You
Yeah, like
start building like a good base up.
Dude,
Enough
yeah.
of like video game.
Imagine just Power Washing Simulator becoming this giant DLC monster.
Kind
Where
of like
But
like
how
it's just
Shovel
all
Knight just
video
appears in all the
games.
you
indie
can
games.
spend like $500 on the game and just power wash anything you want. You could power wash Ganondorf's sword. Power wash
Alright.
Epona.
Hold still, opponent.
Hold still. Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, yeah, I'm interested. I gotta admit, I am interested. Let's see. Minecraft armor trims in next update. 11 different trim templates and 10 different materials. So we're copying old school RuneScape now. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
Basically.
Can I get that
Yeah.
rune plate armor with gold trim?
I mean, close.
Close.
Because
Close.
gold trim is a option.
Can I? Oh, dude,
Dude.
diamond armor with gold trim. Literally just old school RuneScape.
Yeah.
For real.
I also mentioned you can't use the same armor type with this. Armor and trim can't be the same, so you can't have like netherite with netherite trim because it
Yankee
would
with
just be
no
the
Yankee?
Well,
yeah.
someone pointed out, I'm not sure if it works or not because I don't know. I'll need to test it. But they said if you put netherite trim on diamond armor and then make the diamond armor netherite, then you should have netherite trim
Oh,
on netherite.
then maybe that, but you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
you?
that's the point.
Why would
Flex.
you say like, oh, come on, man, look at this watch. It's got the 24 karat gold with the gold trim. You can't even. What does that mean? Of course, it's got a gold trim. The whole thing's made of gold.
Netherite armor with the netherite trim.
Because netherite is made on netherite.
Yeah.
The only thing they really need to add to it is they need to make it where you can use glow sync axe to make the trim shine
dude,
like a bright color.
dude, someone pointed out like imagine being able to use that and then it glows like in the dark.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be sick.
so sick.
Some of the armor, yeah, Cooper posted a picture. Where did it go?
Sorry, wrong chat. There we go.
Yeah, you can see all the different trims and all the different colors.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Most of them are found in loot chest tables, but it's called I believe it's the Tide one. You will only be able to get it if you like it's a rare drop from an Elder Guardian.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask why there were two different diamond trims. Okay, so the one on the right is the exclusive.
Well, no, the 1, 2, 3. No, because there's 11 here, but there's 11 different trims. You can see the style, but the coloration comes from the material you use.
Yeah, you can change it to
Yeah,
whatever
but
you
like
want.
Diamond Tide, you said that one's the one that.
Well, no, the Tide is the style it is,
Oh,
but there's only
oh,
10,
oh, oh,
10
oh.
materials, so they
Okay,
chose to
okay. So,
duplicate diamond.
so these. Okay, so you could get a diamond trim in any of these variations.
Exactly.
What you're saying. Okay, I see I'm following now.
Yeah, so 120 110 combinations with 11 trims and 10 materials, but you got to remove the one from each one. So like diamond can't have diamond, but like chainmail should be able to have all 120 since it's not a material used. But then you've got to find a full set of chainmail and it's weak. So why would you do that?
Yeah,
True.
that's cool. The Last of Us got renewed for season 2 at HBO. Shocker.
Apparently, it's gonna be the second game, which feels kind of lame in my opinion. Like, if you're gonna have this opportunity, why not write some stories between the two games?
Because then they'd have to write stories between the two games.
I mean, true.
I saw a meme that was like, "Oh yeah, Last of Us Part 1, don't change anything. Gimme, gimme, gimme." And then they offered Last of Us 2 for season 2 and it was like, if there's even one thing in this show that came from this game, I will murder you. Dead Space remake Easter
Which
egg hints. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
which to go with, the accuracy or deal with the anger? You know. Okay.
Okay, Dead Space remake Easter egg hints that a Dead Space 2 remake could be coming. Please God, no. Please let this be fake. I actually want to look up remake reviews for the Dead Space.
They're as good as the original, so 9s out of 10s, 10 out of 10, stuff
What
like
was it
that.
everybody was upset about Dead Space?
I don't. The
Uh,
third one, fourth one. I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh, okay. So maybe I've been just being mean to the game for no reason. It's Dead Space remake accused by idiots of being quote too woke.
yeah, I've seen some of those comments.
I did not know this. That's what this is about. This is what I get for just like reading random headlines and then rolling with it in my head. I gotta stop. I gotta start looking stuff up. Good God.
Because start verifying the facts.
Let's see. What? It seems like a lot of the controversy circles around the option to like show warnings prior to graphic content. That's a that's deflating. I thought there was actually something wrong with this game and it's actually good. I'm
Grant's
I
gonna
feel
go
bad
buy
now.
the game.
Yeah, I feel like I should now. Well, never mind. I'm
And when it
sorry.
will go on
We're gonna
sale.
just erase everything that I've said in the past 45 minutes. That sounds awesome. Hogwarts Legacy: House and Wand cannot be changed after the opening ceremony.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I gotta stick with it. And also, Hogwarts Legacy has over 100 side quests that quote manipulate the main campaign. That's interesting.
If it
That
does
is a lot of side quests.
anywhere half of what Mass Effect does, where it manipulates the world, though, I'd be excited.
True.
But if it's like every other game where it's like, oh, we have side quests that manipulate the world, and it's like, it didn't actually do anything.
Do anything that's like meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 coming in the fall this year had an ad shown on ESPN where you can see an Uncharted or Tomb Raider-y looking kind of game seen for like a single frame.
I posted that in the chat if y'all want to take a look at that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. I did think it was Tomb Raider. Like, why is this here?
I think we also had that list in the. Oh yeah, potential Uncharted teaser and new Sony ad. That's one of our rumors. Might as well just. Yeah, so that might be happening.
I mean, there's rumors that an Uncharted game's happening, so this just gives more uh,
Reason.
rumor
Yeah.
potential. Yeah.
Fuel to the fire. Switchback VR delayed until March 16th.
Oh, this is the Dark Pictures VR game.
Right, right. Okay. Well, that can't be too huge of a delay.
Yeah. No, it was out soonish, so it's not bad.
Oh, it was gonna launch with the PSVR 2.
Yeah. But they're still out within the opening window, so it's not
I mean, yeah, March 16th
terrible.
instead of February 22nd. It might as well be the launch window.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like the Wii U having nothing for, the first year.
I love how it's like we've already had it twice this episode where it's just like, hey, the Wii U did bad with that.
Dang. The disrespect.
Really though. Dead by Daylight Resident Evil Cross Lunar New Year collection. They got a trailer for it. New skins for Jill, Ada, and Birkin skin for the Blight. So more Dead by Daylight content. It's crazy that game is still getting content.
That game's always getting content.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't thought about it. Like, it's just
Yeah.
never stops. It seems
Capcom
like we're
seems
always talking
really
about one.
happy with them. Yeah. Well, we usually talk about the crossovers, and Capcom's like, no, we actually love this game. Please give us money.
Road 96 Mile Zero, a new game was announced.
This is the randomly generated story game. That's like a bunch of different routes to get across the border.
Let's see. Yeah,
Or
a
past the border.
narrative adventure game with a musical component created by Digix Art, the French studio behind the successful Road 96 1111 Memories Retold and 5 Pegasus Awards winner. Players will alternate between the roles of Zoe and Kaito, two teenagers with different backgrounds and beliefs. They live and explore White Sands, a luxurious condominium where Petra's elite reside and where Kaito's parents work. Okay.
Right. And then I assume this is some sort of DLC for it. Mile Zero, I mean.
It seems like a separate release. It's just like a prequel.
Okay, that makes sense. Dang, that's kind of fast though. That game hasn't been out long. They must have used like a lot of assets or something again.
I wouldn't be
Which is
surprised if they
fair.
had or like the same engine and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Basically the Majora's Mask way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's based on cost.
The latest sports story update 1.0.4 should be available now. The dev room has been modified in this update. It is difficult to remove due to the way the game is programmed. What? And there's a Twitter link? Let's follow.
I was like, all I typed was the first line. Where did the rest of this info come?
Oh, I put the rest of it.
Oh, they patched the text in the secret dev room where unhappy devs revealed poor working conditions. You might say so they changed it from you might say we're experiencing a troubled development. They changed it to not only are we ahead of schedule on development, we are also setting records in employee happiness.
I think it's funny that they
Service
even
with a
bothered
smile.
changing it. You know, like that more people are going to look into it because you changed it.
Yeah, and also
And-
like that is super dystopian sounding.
Yeah.
Mm,
We're ahead of schedule. Were you though?
And
I don't think
we're happier than you are too. Like, okay.
I don't believe you, but okay.
I don't think you were ahead of schedule.
Yeah, and that's interesting. They said removing the room is difficult just because of the way the game is. Although that sounds pretty stupid to me.
No, whoever coded it is high up in there then. It must have tied it to
That's what I'm still thinking.
certain functions.
Good. Well, I don't.
Were you making a drink?
Oh no, I'm just drinking water.
His eyes supposed to hit like the bottom of his
I
cup.
was like, what the heck is going on?
I don't think they expected people to find it so quickly.
If they
Just based
didn't,
on,
then
like-
that is walking around with your eyes closed, bro. People find out everything in a game instantly.
Yeah, they
True.
unless you lock it correctly. Yeah, they
Which-
usually.
I mean, it was out of bounds, which is why I'm like, it doesn't even make sense that they changed it.
Just turn on wall clip. Or no wall clip hacks. Then you'll find everything. Or just
And they
play it any
essentially
game. You
did.
can usually just walk out of bounds on accident.
That's what they did. They walked out of bounds.
Love Live School Idol Festival will be terminating its service on March 31st. Oh no!
Yeah.
Not Love Live School Idol Festival.
I don't even know what this is.
me
Is that
me
like
neither. I don't even want to look it up. I'm
No
kind of
idea.
scared.
I know it's some rhythm game, and that's about the extent.
Let's see. Tetsuya Nomura says Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin sequel is possible depending on popularity. Cool, thanks.
Thanks,
I hate when
Nora.
people say that. I hate when we get that. Why?
Chibi Robo.
Eh. A new Mario Kart attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood warns that visitors with large waistlines might not be allowed to ride. Over 40 inches. That's the waistline. So if your jean size starts with a 4,
Good luck.
yeah.
You'll be trying out the machine outside.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Like,
That's how you know
What
that's
I mean,
this
it
was Japan oriented because the
I
biggest
mean,
guy
it
in
makes
Japan is
sense.
probably like a 32.
Make Tron is the same idea, because that's why they had to put the light buggy seat.
They have not
You
put
know,
that back out. What are you talking about?
what do you mean?
The light buggy?
The light
Oh, you
buggy
were talking
seats
about.
on Tron?
Oh, never
Like,
mind. The thing that you
the
claim that I've never looked into.
That there's like regular seats on the ride. The reason they had to put
Yeah.
regular seats on the ride.
they should have just done a whole train of that size, because there's no way.
Yeah, but if you start
Wait.
doing that, then you're gonna have to be like, all right, everybody that's fat, get over here. You're gonna make some poor Disney employee be like, all right, fatso, get over here. Fat people in this line, normal people in this line.
Oh, it's like a car.
Everybody point and laugh at the fat people in the fat line.
I mean, that's not what I was thinking, but
Yeah, but if
that's
you
kind
make
of
a
what's gonna
whole
happen
train
anyways.
specifically for the fat people, you're going to have to split them off. It might be
You
in
just-
train size groups, but you're still gonna have to split them off, and they're gonna get
You
pointed
just
at and
said
laughed
it
at.
so earnestly too.
Well, that's the yeah,
Fat
because
people over.
it might be funny the first time, but like the 40th time, you're like, this is depressing and horrible because I'm getting yelled
Yeah.
at by the fat people for being made fun of by the not fat people, and I don't have an option. I gotta pay rent.
Yeah, I live in Flamingo. Gotta pay that rent. Dude, this car I actually like though.
The Mario Kart car
No, the
or
one
the
for
Tron?
the handicap seat car.
That's what they're claiming.
Yeah, because
Uh,
again, they can't just be like, if you're fat, get in the fat line. They can't do Disney can't do that.
There, I posted a picture of the car.
I mean, they did what they could.
from yeah, say Doom Buggy or Light Buggy. From what I've heard,
This is just a
people with
Volkswagen
back
Beetle.
problems are probably also going to have issues getting down onto the bikes.
Well, I mean, call me
Yeah.
what's
Someone
the word
who's
when you're call me call this gatekeeping, but if you've got back problems, why are you riding Tron?
True.
someone said the
True.
acceleration on the seat feels stronger than the regular bikes. That makes sense though.
Yeah, that's just physics.
So what's the size limit? Because like I'm a big man.
On
No,
Tron,
on Tron or on the other one.
The bike one.
we don't know on Tron. They'll probably bring the bikes back out closer to April 4th,
Okay.
because I mean they had them when they originally announced it, 5 years ago.
Dang. This looks like you're gonna fall out though.
Now you know they
Yeah.
could not get away with designing something that wasn't of the highest safety standard.
Yeah, but look at this picture of it.
Whoa, do the doors
Uh,
don't close?
I mean, why would they if your legs are locked in like that? I
Oh,
mean,
good point. That's just freaky.
that the perspective is hard to judge because of the photo, but it's not going to be that crazy. I mean, like any. I can't tell if that's a turn. I think that's a turn, like a tilted
Yeah,
turn.
that's the
It
giant loop
Yeah, so if you think about it, you're
that you
going to
can
be being
see.
shoved down into your seat anyway on that turn. I mean, the only need to overhead restraints if you're going upside down.
True.
So, can't be that crazy. Cooper out here still making a drink. EA adds its loot box system into the latest skate beta. Oh, good. Yeah, great. Perfect. Wonderful. That's what we need.
That's what we wanted.
Yo,
And
for skating.
yeah, for real. I'll just pay my life savings so I can have the cool blue skateboard. And speaking of loot boxes,
Yeah.
EA also said that FIFA 23 is on track to be the biggest title in franchise history. Man, that silence was cutting.
Yeah.
That's just crazy that's how it is. North American unit sales are up 50% year over year. That's crazy.
Not bad.
Hmm. Oh, might have something to do with this. Because FIFA 23 is the last EA game to sport the FIFA name before the license expires, and EA and FIFA go their separate ways. Because we talked about that a long time ago.
Hmm. I
So
remember
this
that.
this might turn out to be like a NCAA football 14 kind of thing.
Yeah.
Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line Rocks Out demo launching February 1st. So the day this episode comes out.
Nice.
Yes. And I'm probably gonna play that if I remember.
Oh, good. More EA news. EA is canceling Apex Legends Mobile and Battlefield Mobile.
Yo.
Damn.
But what will the mobile players play?
Nothing.
I hope they bring the OCs over because they did have characters like just for mobile.
Which is
No,
weird
they'll be
anyway.
forgotten.
Honestly, yeah.
Spending eternity rotting in some landfill.
Dude, I'd be mad if I spent a lot of money and I just canceled it in like less than what, a year? Because it hasn't been that long,
Wait, has it seriously only been a year?
No, it's
right?
been longer than that, I think, at least for Apex Legends Mobile.
Apex.
Because that's when it came out on Switch, too, right?
No,
I
less
think
yeah,
so.
no, less than a
It was
year.
around
Oh,
that
yeah, no,
time,
literally,
yeah.
yeah, less than a year. May 17th of last year.
Holy
What?
crap. I'd be so mad.
And they're not
They
giving
should.
refunds.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Oh,
doubt it.
absolutely not.
Thanks, EA.
For real.
Thanks, EA.
Microsoft is removing a bunch of games and DLC from the Xbox 360 marketplace. They will not affect the purchase on Xbox One or Series consoles. Let's see. 17 games are not going to be available for digital purpose for backwards compatible games. So you're just trying to make physical games more expensive? Because that's how you make physical games more expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not great either because a lot of those are like the classic games that from other developers that they're just like, well, you don't actually need those. It's whack.
Okay, old but still interesting tidbit. The lighter featured in The Last of Us Episode 2 was designed to match Sam's lighter from Uncharted. I assume the TV show by episode 2?
Yeah. But Sam's lighter shows up in Uncharted 4.
Neat.
Here,
Nice, that's nice.
This is what it looked like in the game. And in Last of Us, the show, it looked exactly the same, or like as close as you could get
That's pretty cool. I'm glad we added this segment because it lets me get a break between feeling upset about EA.
Yeah.
EA, please.
Okay, rumors. A developer confirming Lego Batman 4 is happening and Lego Disney cancellation leak.
So there was
Oh
that
man, we
Lego
have a
Disney
leak
talked
of a
about.
cancellation about a
Yeah, we
leak.
talked about a Lego game that was leaked. That was going to be a Disney game, but this guy's claiming it's canceled. But we're now getting Lego Batman 4, which, okay, are they going to call it Batman 4? Because we have a fourth Lego DC game.
Yeah, it's supervillains.
It's supervillains, yeah,
But it's not Batman 4.
right. But, you know, the Justice League is in 2 and 3. Like, only 1 is Batman exclusive.
True. Leaked back of box for Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe revealed unannounced Magolor epilogue.
So Magalore is a character in Return to Dreamland. He's the little blue guy. But the back of the box says that he's getting his own little campaign, which makes sense. Nintendo usually adds something to their re-releases.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although you would think that would be a selling point.
yeah, but they'll probably announce it in the direct.
Which we will get to that in a moment.
But not
Yeah,
after
here.
a bunch of other stuff. Spanish
Yeah,
Twitter.
it says.
What?
Hold on. On the back of the box, it says, "Brave and extra in quest after the ending," and it says Magalore epilogue.
Sounds pretty base to me.
Yeah. It sounds pretty accurate. Yeah, there's the back of the box.
Yeah.
It's more surprising if they hadn't released something new with the enhanced edition. I mean, even A Link Between Worlds got new graphics and like 6 more hearts and new weapons and the dungeon thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you got amiibo content.
Yeah.
And an amiibo.
And an amiibo.
Ah, good amiibo.
Freaking weirdo. Spanish Twitter user who leaked Metroid Dread in early 2021 hints at another 2D Metroid game by Mercury Steve coming in 2025. I said Mercury Steve. Mercury Steam.
I mean, it makes sense. I would like it sooner than that, but it's like their one
Here's
big
Metroid
hit.
Dread. We were abused the whole time making it, and it was a horrible experience. All right, yeah, let's do another one.
It made money.
No, it's more like, okay, we made Samus Returns, and Nintendo was happy with it. And we made Dread, and Nintendo was happy with it. Everything else we've done has been bad.
It doesn't make money.
Look. I know my dad beats me sometimes, but he's only had one drink today.
Well, let's be honest with this. It was mainly the problems were supposedly with Mercury Steam stuff.
True. I mean, yeah, we never really got much of a conclusion out of any of it either.
Yeah, we keep up with gaming every week. So if there had been something, one of us would have seen it.
I'd hope so.
This is a weekly show.
Yeah,
Yay.
something that big too. Even like Wario 64 would retweet that.
Exactly. We would have gotten it somewhere, and there was nothing after the supposed claim, which is really weird because usually these go on for like 2 or 3 weeks, disappear, and then come back.
Hmm. And nothing.
Japanese mafia is a thing. Just saying.
True, the Yakuza.
Yeah. Didn't consider that. Respawn's FPS Star Wars game could include multiplayer. What kind of rumor is this?
That's why I put it because I wanted reactions for this one.
What is this? What is this?
We're
That's all
clone
the
troopers
title was.
now.
Oh, this first-person shooter is made out of first-person shooter. You're telling me?
Oh
Yeah,
my
like
gosh.
no,
This
duh,
one's
it's gonna
so
have
great.
multiplayer. What does Respawn make?
Cars.
I can't disagree. But yeah, this is stupid. It's gonna have multiplayer in it. What the hell?
Even that's why I included it though. I was like, this one will be
What kind of
funny.
rumor is this?
Literally, this first-person shooter has first-person shooter in it.
Oh, you put
Wow,
first
what a
person shooter
great game
in my
element.
first-
Call me Ace a frickin' tourney.
Amazing.
Amazon has reportedly bought the rights to the Tomb Raider franchise for $600 million. I mean, that's not even that much money for Amazon.
Yeah, right.
Bro, no, don't tell me. Tomb Raider Luna exclusive?
You
That
shot me
would
in the heart. That one hurt.
be the thought process, right?
That's
Like,
the
why else?
dumbest thing I've ever heard. But you're
Well,
like not in like actually possible. Like that's actually possible. It's
Yeah,
Amazon actually
it's
got
very
Tomb Raider.
it's plausible, but it's such a bad idea.
Exactly. Are
That's
we
why it
gonna release
hurts.
it on a real console?
no.
No. Real console? No.
Hey,
What about Luna exclusive? So your dad could play it, but we can't.
yeah, oh, I never followed up with that. The Xbox controllers worked. He just bought a bunch of chunk Chinesium
Yeah, you
Xbox
mentioned that.
controllers, yeah, but I brought my Xbox ones down there and they worked instantly perfectly fine. So, literally on Black Friday I went to GameStop by his house and bought him a couple of controllers.
Some real stuff.
I was like,
Here,
"Here,
Dan, here's
these
a
will."
real controller. Not your 4 for $10.
Here, these will last more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, and they actually connect so you can try it out. You can actually now
Yeah.
play Luna if you want to try Luna. I haven't even played Luna yet. Just all that time on controllers. Tomb Raider Luna. I hate that. New
I hate
patent
that.
suggests that Pokemon Sleep may still be in development. Thank God.
Dude, this one I still want to be real. It's the funniest trailer I still think about. Just the fact that I'm like, you sleep and the game does stuff and it's like, what? What?
I
Wait,
haven't
what?
I haven't slept in 3 years because I've been waiting for Pokemon Sleep to come out.
I'm saving all my
Put
sleep
that in
points.
the quote. Put that in the trailer. I haven't slept
We
in
know
3.
I haven't slept in 3 years. I've been wanting Pokemon Sleep to come out so bad. They almost canceled it, but I was like, I'm just gonna stay awake in your office building forever until you let me
Release
sleep.
it.
Until you release Pokemon Sleep, and then I can sleep and go home.
Like,
Yeah, I still don't even know what Pokemon Sleep is.
No clue, but it's so
nobody
funny
knows.
about that initial announcement trailer where it's like, you sleep and it does things and it's like, what? Wait, what? Why?
How does it know I'm asleep?
Exactly. It just monitors you.
Just watches. Put this
I
camera by
wonder.
your bed.
That's got to be
It's
why
not
it's taking so long, right? Like
We totally won't sell
they
your IP address.
they couldn't figure out how to do the actual like reading without it basically being a heart monitor. So they're just like, well,
Do I want the Pokemon Company to have access to my vitals?
probably not.
Is that something I want? Do I want the Pokemon Company to just know my vital signs?
Hmm.
I don't like that.
I mean, does it mean I get a Pokemon?
Then
Then
I'm sold. Sold. Yeah, sure. I'll put the camera by my bed. I'll do whatever.
that is the way most of the Pokemon fans work.
According to a new report, a new Mario baseball game is in the works.
Oh,
We talked about
speaking,
this.
Yeah.
Um,
We talked about
speaking
it
of
in the
Mario,
actually though.
we didn't actually talk about the fact that there was a new trailer for it.
Oh,
For the
it's
movie.
okay though. His voice is fine. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
mhm. Um, but yeah, when this was in one of the chats and we were talking about it, I'm pretty much just gonna say the same thing again. I don't think I want one if it's going to be like Super Rush and Strikers,
No,
If
like,
it basically if they just remade Sluggers, I'd be really happy
yeah,
or like
and added some things. But like,
make a
just
new one,
don't.
but include all the content up front. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because
Like here's a
stop.
yeah. Now
You
you can
know,
play Toadette 6 months later.
exactly.
great.
But
Nobody's playing at this point. Which is the exact same way I feel with uh
golf.
Switch Sports. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Golf.
I would rather wait for them to have it completely released and then get it. Like them release it then, like they used to. And then if it sells well, maybe release another character pack as like DLC. But
But yeah, like you know how much more hype I would have been for Switch Sports if golf was just there.
exactly.
If they
Yeah.
hadn't had 3 versions of the same game at launch and delayed golf,
Yeah, and
the
like
fact that
it wouldn't just be
the fact
me
that they
excited; all
actually
the
delayed
homies
golf.
would be excited. Golf?
Yeah, I mean, because like, yeah, bowling was arguably always the biggest one, but like golf
We're old
takes
now.
significantly longer. Yeah,
We like golf now.
yeah. Like, I mean, I played uh Switch Golf for the channel, and like point wise, it's worth it because you actually, you sit there forever waiting for other people. But 6 months
Yeah,
after lunch.
bad. So hopefully it goes better than the other two. We'll see. Um, a mod
I
from
doubt it.
r/gaming leaks and rumors leaked a Nintendo Direct scheduled for February 7th. The big one.
Yeah.
February 7th
Told you we'd get
is
back to it.
literally a week from today, next Tuesday.
So one day before the podcast, but we won't be talking about it next week if it happens then because when we'll probably record.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Although, hey, maybe it's going to be a crazy, crazy fat 45-minute direct with everything in it, and we have to do another emergency sode because it's just that good.
Yeah.
I doubt it. I
But-
highly doubt it. But
We'll just have Grant's gonna have to work from home so that we can do it
Dang.
on our lunch breaks.
Morning show. Yes, we recorded this in the morning for
We
y'all.
recorded this literally before we uploaded it.
yeah. And the whole time would just be like burning through everything, just reading at a lightning pace.
Hmm.
So that we can get through during lunch.
Dude, I'd be like, "Yo, Teach, can I go to the bathroom?" And then I would go to my car.
Hey, I gotta go.
Look,
Can I go to the
Bye.
bathroom? Gets in car, goes to the bathroom.
Town.
I
I
couldn't
mean, if
help
I go
it.
to the bathroom at my home, I didn't tell him like which bathroom, you know.
Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. But I wasn't there several days in a row because I drove down to Orlando. That's so
I
weird.
swear I
That's
went to the
so
bathroom and
crazy.
then I passed out, woke up at my desk watching this Nintendo Direct.
That is so crazy.
I don't know how I got here.
I got lost on the way.
So we'll save our discussion for this for the finishing topic, but don't worry, we're gonna talk more about that. Halo Infinite story DLC canned. 343 Industries working on a new online Halo game in Unreal Engine.
Amazing.
Dang.
The
So
shooter is online, guys.
another report from Bloomberg, and also it's probably something to do with the fact that they lost 95 employees from the Microsoft cut. So
Damn.
yeah, it's a big ouch. But they're not being taken off of Halo. They're just working on something else. Halo. And lastly, oh yeah, we already talked about this. Never mind, not lastly. That was last. I had listed the rumor again about the Uncharted teaser in the ad potential. Anyway, okay. So enough with the chicken sock. Let's go back to the direct ones. You know that's a saying.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So do we think that direct's gonna happen? First question.
It'd be nice.
So the direct. Yes, we're due.
Look, if it doesn't happen now, we're definitely getting one before Breath of the Wild 2. There's no way
We're
that Tears
due
of the
for
Kingdom
direct,
releases without one.
but I also thought we were gonna get one before it engaged. Like so that they could cover a little bit about that.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
were like, nah.
there definitely has to be one before fiscal year end, right?
You think so?
You'd think,
Yeah,
like
that's
logically,
actually a
you'd
good
think.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up
There has
fast.
to be one. There's because if there's a chance for them to announce the leaked Zelda Switch before 2 weeks out. I mean, I know Nintendo's enjoyed announcing things are coming a month out, but like
With
a
the
Zelda Switch
Switch.
a Zelda Switch needs to like have some time to breathe
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
also
that
a
people
good
can
point.
actually plan to get it. Um,
So what are we expecting? What do we want to see? What do we need to see?
Zelda Switch,
No duh.
Pikmin 4,
Pikmin
obviously.
4.
Yeah. Advance Wars 1
Ad-
and 2.
Bet. I'm
Yeah.
there for that.
I still want to see
Uh,
Ace Attorney, but that's be 7, or at least announce the second trilogy is getting brought to modern consoles, because if it's going to be done at anybody's, it will be done at Nintendo's, because that's Ace Attorney's home.
Yeah.
it it's almost guaranteed, but Wave 4 of the Mario Kart DLC.
True. If it takes, yeah. Yeah.
When did the last one come out?
December. So we're still time away, but he's saying announcement. So probably
Yeah,
like the
so
last one where it's the,
gets announced
if
next
it's
week, then
like,
it's like a month out
if
or
it's
something.
next week, then it will be, here's the first 2 courses. We'll talk about it. The other 6 closer to
Mhm.
date.
Okay.
Like how we knew Mary Mountain and the other one
Yeah.
way ahead of schedule. Let's see. Oh, I'd really like to see Prime 4, but I kind of doubt it. But
I
maybe an
almost
update
said that
trailer.
and stopped myself because it's like, ugh.
It's not happening.
Maybe an update trailer though is possible.
Mhm.
Maybe.
So we'll see if there is a direct next week. We'll see Kirby.
This is the
And
first
they'll
direct
talk
of the
about
year,
the-
Oh,
so
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll see
Uh,
the Kirby Matador stuff, or not Kirby Return to Dreamland with
Malagor,
Magalore.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Mhm.
announce that because that's in March.
I don't know what amiibo they could announce, but I would like the Fire Emblem and Zelda restocks to come stateside.
That would be nice.
They don't usually announce those during directs though.
True.
They announce new.
Yeah, but
amiibo.
that could be like after the direct,
I guess
which
they
is
could be
how.
like, yeah. I guess they could announce a Zelda amiibo, and if
Mhm.
they do, it would probably be Zelda's new design, or if Ganon's back. No, we know Ganon's back. Maybe they'll show the design early, but they've been keeping that really on their wrap, so I doubt they'd be like, "Hey, here's our new amiibo for Breath of the Wild 2," and it's Ganondorf's new design.
Yeah,
They would more
I
than
think if
likely
they're gonna
do.
do, I think if we're getting Ganon
Oh,
as
we
an
could get
amiibo, it's gonna
Link's
be
new
after
design
launch.
though.
That's true.
Link
They've already
has
shown that.
yeah, Link has a brand new design with that sick ass ancient arm.
Yeah. No, they if they're doing amiibo announcements before launch, it's gonna be characters we've already seen. We'd essentially just get uh the
Alright,
Breath of the Wild ones again.
alright, boys. What is your most random game you would love to see them announce?
I've already been thinking about that. I was trying to pull up something out of the hat that's like, ooh, no one would think of that, and I've gotten no traction on that.
I mean,
Um,
obviously, the big one we'd all love to see them announce is the GameCube, the Game Boy, NSO thing.
Oh yeah.
You talking unexpected or realistic?
Unexpected but it's rumored. Remember, we saw the data mine stuff.
True.
Okay, yeah.
New Mario game that's not just the port with some
Okay,
extra stuff.
3D or 2D?
I'm not opposed to either. Um, okay. I had most
Mario.
unexpected. Yeah, Mario. I wouldn't be opposed to either. If it's gonna be a like new I don't want a new Super Mario Bros. Game. I think that's run its course.
I want one, but it's got to be a new graphic style.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not opposed to a 2D Mario. I just don't want like the new Super Mario Bros.
Ooh,
Styles anymore because like that's kind of been
exactly.
overdone. Like,
They
either
went too far, too fast with it.
yeah,
Or too many, too fast.
and I just don't know if they can come up with enough creative additional content in that game, in that like, game style, that wouldn't feel like I've done this before.
That's fair. I would like a new one, but I want a new style. I don't really care what the. I guess I care a bit what the style is, but
I'd kill for a Mario
I mean,
Odyssey too, and I'm okay with
oh,
that.
absolutely.
That's like a while out or something. Like not
yeah,
like
Yeah, if they
oh it's
just want
coming
to,
this year,
just
but
if
announce
they,
it.
yeah.
I don't feel like they'll announce it except if it's for however they're extending the Switch's life. Like if that'll be their system seller
Also,
for
yeah, now that I think about it,
that.
I don't know if they would. This is why it's my unexpected answer, and it's because like with Breath of the Wild 2 coming out soon, announcing a Mario game right now seems pretty weird.
Yeah,
But
but
we
like
have
if
been
they,
waiting on the Mario team for a while, so there is a good
Yeah,
chance.
it's
I mean,
plausible,
the
but
thing is, right?
it definitely would be unexpected.
If it's true that they don't have enough content to warrant going to E3, and that's one of the reasons for not going, would a Mario game not qualify for uh content for E3?
Well, no, they don't like years like 2015. I don't think they want to do.
Well,
No,
like I mean, if they announced it, but it wasn't like ready to show much yet, then
They're
That's-
trying to prevent Metroid Prime 4 again.
Yeah.
That's true. But didn't 2015 have 20? I feel like E3 2015 had a lot of content, but they had just literally like 3 weeks prior announced it all.
Yeah.
Just
They
about
did a
that.
direct.
I think that was the problem because there was nothing new.
Wait, guys. All right, I've been thinking about it. Imagine.
Okay, we're
fit-
imagining.
I'm trying so hard over here, dude.
yeah,
I'm
we
imagining
We Fit on the Switch. Not just Switch
they.
Sports, but like real, like We Fit.
So
In this
ring
podcast,
Like
fit
with
ring fit, but without the working out.
Wait,
like
I just want
with the
my marching
board?
game back.
It's something with a balance
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, I just want like my ski game back. I want my marching game back.
So you just want Wii Fit again.
Yeah, it's basically
Switch
Just
Fit.
go play Wii Fit.
no.
Beautiful song.
Because I need 4 AA batteries, Cameron. Where do I get that in this day and age?
Literally everywhere, my guy.
Oh,
You can
Fail.
click like 3 buttons and have them shipped to your house, and you just walk outside and there's batteries on your front door.
you know what? There's gonna be a bomb outside yours. For legal
For
reasons, that's a
legal.
joke.
For some reason, I feel like I'm being watched.
We're all being watched.
Hmm.
I think we've been on a watch list ever since we started this podcast.
Oh no,
Oh,
long
for
before
sure.
that, bro. No.
We just gave them a way to monitor us easier. And
Yeah, just be
whoever
like,
has
look, it's
to
not that
listen
bad.
to us
It's not that much.
Yeah, it's
They're
not
just like the
cringing
stupid
every
one is
week.
talking again.
Which one is that one?
Oh.
What
Speaking
do
of
I want?
talking, one of my trainers was like, "You sound like one of my teachers," and I was like, "Is that a good thing?" She's like, "Yeah, I
That's
like
such a random thing.
Yeah, that is kind of.
Yeah, I really want to see that in the direct too.
Alex is the teacher.
I get, yes.
Alex the teacher.
God, could you imagine? It would be terrible. I'd be like, "What are we doing today, class?"
Nap
You're supposed to
time.
know.
I could see Alex just like stand there for 45 minutes.
This will be on the test.
Just fucking check the watch.
This will be on the test. This will also be on the test.
And then like 15 minutes in of standing, clears the throat, like he's about to start talking, and then just goes, just
All right, that was
all
That was it.
right,
That's
yeah,
all
I'll see y'all
message.
Thursday.
What do I
I
want?
also be like, you know what? The bell doesn't dismiss you. I do. And it's only like a minute into the class, and he's like, "All right, I dismiss you."
Get on out of here.
Get out of here.
Hey.
Get out of here. I'm drunk.
Oh my gosh. What do I want? I'm trying to think of what series hasn't like had
Let's get another Luigi's Mansion remake.
Is
oh
F-Zero oversaid?
No, but yes.
wasn't there a rumor that they're working on that?
That's not true. That's
There's
always a lie.
That's always a rumor. Because they're always like, oh, the game kind of sucks, so we don't know what to do with it anymore.
You know what? Let's get
They
a
already
new
have
Wario
200cc in Mario Kart. Oh, yeah, that would
Say
be
what?
nice.
Wario Land.
Okay.
Yes.
5, 6, whatever they're on. It's like kind of out there, but you know, It'd be a smaller title, so it'd be cool.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Wario World remake.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Here's
Sure.
one that would make Cooper happy. Nintendo owns all the Dragalia Lost things, so they could make an actual title with that
dude,
since they just
That would-
closed the mobile one.
that would be cool.
Yeah, but that feels. I think they should do something with it, but it feels weird if they do because they just closed the.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it as well. But it'd be super down.
Definitely.
Oh, obviously, by the way, they'll show Bayonetta the Origins or
Ah,
Origins.
yes.
Oh yeah, that's not even a question.
Yeah,
That is
I just
like
thought about it and went, "Oh yeah, they're gonna show that."
for sure, for sure.
Got anything
Uh,
else?
Punch Out.
Okay.
Nintendo Land.
Not happening.
Dude, I would be the #1 customer on that. Why did you buy that game physically and digitally? Because it's great. Why did you buy the collector's edition?
You know what? You know what? For funsies, bring back Amiibo Tap.
I mean, of course. Yeah, if you want random ones that they haven't done in a while, though, not that any of these would happen. Golden Sun, which hasn't had a game since the DS. Punch Out, which hasn't had a game since the Wii. Nintendogs DS, Kid Icarus 3DS,
Hey, you would think
Zero GameCube.
honestly, I could kind of see them announcing Nintendogs for like a mobile venture.
True.
I can
It
see
would
that.
not be like that surprising. Although I guess it doesn't.
In a direct, it
It's not
kind of would be,
Nintendogs at
but
that point.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the first time they've talked about a mobile game in a direct.
Honestly, if I could pick one thing I would love announced, it's just a 2D Zelda. They wouldn't announce it at this one, but I'm dying for a new 2D Zelda.
I mean, definitely unexpected if that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be super excited.
Yeah, but you totally take the steam out of Breath of the Wild too.
You want it, but the 2D one would hurt bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them is gonna be hurting
I mean, because
No,
mostly
for
just because
sure.
like now people have to pick one.
yeah, that's why it's more like announce it for the second half of the year.
No, it would
We've
have to
had
be a next year.
No, we've had two Zelda games in a year before, but we had two consoles.
Yeah.
Because we had one on the Wii U and one on the 3DS released in the same year.
True. All right. Well, I think
Yeah.
that's gonna wrap it up for us here. Thanks for sticking for a long edition of the show this time around.
Yeah, but
Um,
yeah, it was fun.
yeah,
Don't
we
worry, next
covered a
week's will
lot of
be
ground.
short.
Yeah, there's a lot of news.
I mean, true. That turnaround's gonna turn it short.
So yeah, please share us with a friend. Let us know what you thought. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcasts, you can listen to us. Again, share us with a friend. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. Let us know. What do you think of the direct? What do you think you're gonna see? Are you upset about E3? Are you upset about the Super Bowl? Are you excited for the Super Bowl? Chiefs and the Eagles. Most people hate it. But let us know. We're not even talking about football here, but I mean, I'll listen.
Just add us on one of our socials.
Yeah.
We really do have to start using more than Twitter, since I still think that's going to end up dying this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for us. We'll see you back next week. Thanks so much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.